Hey, let's start by getting comfortable on our mat, having our blankets, our blocks, our pillows, our fuzzy socks for later, just in case you want those. And I promise, those elevate the entire yoga experience to a whole nother level. And I don't have fuzzy socks because I don't like wearing socks to bed, but if that's you, bring them here. They're welcome. Once you get in a comfortable position, start to come to that natural cycle of breath and let's sync it with the body. What does that mean? Your body is still right now, hopefully in a seated position. Invite the same type of breath, gentle and soft, to match that energy. Start to sit back on your tailbone, lengthen through the spine. You can rotate your shoulders to help that process. Start to invite this new breath in, which is a breath designed to get you prepared for bed so you can get better sleep, so you can set up a sleep ritual that's just between you, yourself, and you. Place your hands on your knees. Let your mind start to relax. Let your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your stomach, your hips, your knees. Imagine as if they're anchors pulling your knees closer to the earth, and relax. Deep breaths here. Just fully tuning in to our yoga practice tonight. And keeping your hands on your knees, go ahead and take some deep torso rolls, breathing out as you lean forward and inhaling in as you lean back. These feel so yummy, yet so gentle. And while they can warm up the body, they also make it feel so good and a little bit more comfortable for laying down. And I just love taking these before bed because I could do them in the bed, on the mat, in my car, on the couch. I could do them anywhere as long as my cat is not sitting on top of me when I'm laying on the couch, because then I can't do anything. Take it the opposite way. And breathing out as you lean down. Just a reminder, inhale as you lean forward. Perfect. Come back to a neutral spine. Hands on the knees. Push the chest out. Coming into seated cat-cow. Dome the spine, chin to chest. As you move into cat, and inhale, push the chest out, carve the nose up. As you come into cow, back and forth. Being mindful about how the body feels in between these movements. Few breaths like this, back and forth. Perfect. And last time. Lean the hands back behind you, fingertips pointed back behind you. Walk them out. Lean the head back. Keep the legs on the ground. Deep breath in. And maybe you take some neck rolls. Maybe you just lean your head back. Maybe you sigh it all out. Find what feels good for your body this evening and really get into it. Walk the hands back, chin to chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms come together, bring them to the forehead. Start to hinge at the hips. Butterfly pose. And while we're in this beautiful, reflective asana, this yoga pose, let's set an intention. for what we want to get done before we go to bed, what we want to bring to our sleep routine. When I think of what I want to bring, I instantly think of peace. I want to be at peace before I go to bed. I want to be able to not have anything on my mind except having really good dreams and an amazing sleep. Simple, that's all I want. So think about what comes to mind whenever you think about getting a really, really good night's rest. And let's pull that to the forefront of our mind. Inhale, look up, plant the hands onto the mat. Thumbs touching. Keep your gaze lowered, ground into that right arm, and inhale, twist up on the left. Plant it back behind you if you can. If you come to your fingertips, that's fine. Inhale, reach the arm up. Left arm grounds down, reach up overhead with the right arm. Keep that gaze back behind that right shoulder as well. Inhale, come back. And taking it back and forth like this. Inhale as you reach up, exhale to come down and take it to the opposite side. Feeling your arms, your shoulders, your fingertips move in this pose as you try to stay rooted down into the earth. Gentle breaths here. Start to let your mind get comfortable with the idea of falling asleep. Walk the fingertips in front of you. Come down as close as you can and drop the head. Arms down to the mat. Feel that lower back. Get some space and fully stretch. Breathe here. Just doing a few breaths in this position to give some space and love to our lower back, because I swear it has an expiration date of like 30 years, the lower back, before it starts giving us pain. So we have to show it some love at least every single day, because we know one of these days it's going to start hurting. Inhale, walk the fingertips up. Plant the feet, just windshield wipe the legs, kind of as a counteract to our forward bends that we did while seated. If you hear cracking, like Rice Krispie Crunch cereal, that's normal. Happens to me too. Extend the left foot, extend the right foot to the length of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And you can bend into the knees as generously as you want. Drop the gaze between the lap, and your hands can touch your feet, ankles, shins are coming up to your thighs, and just keeping that gaze between the gap in your legs. Find what's in your rhythm for tonight and really explore that fully. It's more important for you to feel comfortable in a position and explore it versus stress your body out by trying to conform to a position that your body is not ready for yet. If that makes any sense. Really get into it and explore it by just stopping when you feel comfortable. Plant the hands back, plant the feet, knees bent. We're going to pick that right foot up, place it on top of our left knee. Inhale, carve the nose up, sucking in that breath as we inhale. Exhale, walk the hands, walk the body closer to the legs. Drop the gaze right in between that gap. And you can stay here, or you can rock the legs left to right. getting that extra hip stretch. Opening up in the breath, expanding into this position. Exhale, walk the hands back, plant that right foot, windshield wipe the legs. Right foot plants down, pick the left foot up, stack it on the right knee, and inhale, walk the body closer to the legs. Exhale, walk the hands back, plant the left foot, windshield wipe the feet. Perfect. And this is where you can have blankets, pillows, because we're going to take a reclined bound angle position. So both of the feet come together, bottoms of the feet, bound angle pose. Grab your blanket. You can put some pillows underneath your back. And we're just going to recline on our backs, pillow underneath our head. And if it's underneath our head, go ahead and put another one on the lower part of your back. And let's get comfortable into a reclined bound angle. I say this for all of the poses, but I'm absolutely serious about this one. Is one of my favorites. I think I can see a theme now is most of my favorite poses are reclined because just getting into that pose and just feeling all the benefits of a good stretch is what I live for. Place your hand on your abdomen, the other hand directly over your heart. Let's bring our awareness to our breath as it guides itself in through the nostrils, the lungs, down into the belly, giving us support because each cell in our body depends on oxygen to thrive and to finish its job that's necessary to keep us thriving and living. So we already have such a deep connection to breath, yet we often forget or just bypass really connecting deeply with our breath and truly bringing it in and spending time in that space of just being still, nothing but breath. Let's do that here for a few moments and bring that forefront to the center, or that intention to the forefront of your mind, centering it in your thoughts. Even when your mind starts to chatter, bring it back. Breathe in here. Adjust yourself and close the knees. You can take the blanket off. Knees pointed up. We're going to touch the knees together and heel toe the feet to the outsides of the mat. Broken arrow. Push through the head and shimmy the shoulders underneath you. Just another counter pose to that reclined bound angle. And keep your gaze closed. Starting to really come into this sleepiness. The eyelids are heavy. The body is comfortable and relaxed, safe and protected, ready for bed. Perfect. Go ahead. Heel to the feet back. And when release, bring the knees to chest. Go ahead and wrap yourself up in a hug, rocking back and forth. Breathe here, side out. Breathing in that cleansing breath and exhale. Whatever you have pent up and left over from today or this week, breathe in a cleansing breath. Deep exhale, push it out. One more time, deep cleansing breath in. Exhale, let it go. Release whatever has been trapped in your mind, in your body. Rock side to side. Perfect. Let it all go. Extend the legs out. Take your arms, moving them up like snow angels. Reach up. Point the toes. Pull through the hands. Exhale, release. And you can take your blanket again and put it over you as we come into the final pose, corpse pose, our Savasana. Reflection is what this pose is best for, used as a seal to the practice, to seal what we've cultivated it, and to really pull it in to our bodies, our minds, bringing that intention of how we want our sleep to go, not just tonight, but forever, how we want to come to bedtime at rest, relaxed, and stay that way. Let your natural breath guide you in and out. Letting your breath be the only focus on your mind after a while. Resting on that intention and focused on your breath. I'll cue you when it's time. And if you want to get ready for bed right after this, by all means, that is what this is for. This space is for bedtime, is for falling asleep and staying asleep. So get as comfortable as you want here. Let that breath be the most active thing happening in your body right now. It's time for rest. Come back to the here and now with me. Pulling that breath in and blowing it out. And you can stay in this position for as long as you like. And if you do, good night. For the rest of us, slowly start to come over to your side, resting on that arm. A few more moments like this before continuing our evening plans. Or getting settled for bedtime. Push yourself up. Grab your blanket, wrap it around you. Bring your hands to heart center and bow the head. Let's seal our practice. Listening to our bodies and making time and space to connect is the best way to start any routine, but especially for better sleep. So we bring that intention to the here and now and pull that in. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really hope this helps. Of course, let me know which pose you liked the most so I can kind of work that into any future bedtime yoga flows. Also, check out my other bedtime parts series. It's 1 through 5, and it will help you so much if you're new to getting started with a bedtime routine. So check that out. Of course, subscribe to my channel. And if you like this, follow me on Instagram for more at shar.newmoon. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I really do hope you have better sleep. All right, take care and see you next week. Peace.